Hi guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this makeup look. I'm going to get a little closer. The lighting is weird tonight. It's not picking up very many colors no matter where I go. So I'm going to try to do it for you guys in my bathroom and kind of explain to you how to achieve this look. I got really sunburned today, actually. That's really bad. But I'm going to explain to you. I've done the makeup look already for you, so I can kind of just describe to you how to do it. I kind of was like testing this out a bunch of different times, and this was actually the first time I decided to test it out, and I loved the way it looked. I received a spring color palette from KlutchCosmetics in the mail about 2 weeks ago, and I was really nervous as to how to go about this palette because when I wear makeup, I wear a lot of makeup, but I don't like bright colors. I don't like to change much, so I usually just wear my tan eyeshadows and my eyeliner and stuff like that. And it really freaks me out when I see bright colors or anything like that because I don't know how to work with them as much as I would know how to work with something else. So I think that when I received this palette, it kind of freaked me out a little bit, but then once I started to swatch the colors and stuff, I really, really liked it. It was very light. The colors weren't too much. I mean, depending on how you apply them, they are bright, but if you apply them sparingly and you blend, they create a great effect and they last for a while. This is the spring color palette from KlutchCosmetics, and I'll get in a little closer for you. As you can tell, it is a bright, bright, bright palette. There is a row of blues, greens, reds, yellows, purples, neon greens, and oranges. And I haven't tried all of the colors yet, but today to achieve this look, I'm going to show you how to achieve it using this color. They don't have names. They're kind of like set up like the BH Color cosmetic palettes. So they don't have names, but using the second blue and the first blue, as well as the first yellow, I'm going to show you how to create this look. It didn't take much effort or much at all, actually. It was a really, really easy look, and I like it. I thought I'd be afraid because it would be so much, but it's actually not bad at all, and this is something that I would wear going out. I also applied my Katy Perry false eyelashes. These are the ColourPop in purple, and I'm going to get a little closer for that. I think the purple really accents the blue. It's hard to see the purple, but if I look down, I don't know if you're going to be able to get it, but it's in the tip of the lash in the middle, and it's kind of like highlights of the color, but I took some of it out by putting on black mascara on top of it all, and I've worn these lashes twice already, just this one pair. Twice. I've cleaned them, used them normally, and they're actually the only eyelashes that I've been able to clean and use again. So I really like that as well. And the purple, as I said, highlighted the blue in my eyes so much. So to achieve this look, you're going to use a makeup brush, like an angled. I've done my foundation and all that already, my normal foundation eyebrows, like I've showed you before. And you're going to use an angled eyeshadow brush. This is my Bobbi Brown brush. And what you're going to do is, let me get this for you. You're going to take the tip, so this pointy part right here of the brush, and you're just going to put it in like this, just the tip on here, and kind of lightly sweep the tip of it, and then dot, very fast dot the rest of the brush. How I started this look, if you could tell, it's darker in the creases. I did a reverse crease this time. I didn't do the dark on the outside. I did the dark on the inside because my eyes are very small, so with bright colors, I worry about it being too much. So I did the reverse dark. So I did a dot of the crease, and you just put it right here, and you dot. Now, it's going to look a bit uneven now because I'm adding more to it, but you could add as much as you want. So I dotted like that. I'm only going to show you on this eye. I won't do both eyes because I want you to see how I applied it. I did a dot, and I dotted it like this, and then I spread it. So take the part that you dotted and spread it through your crease. And you can do it as heavy as you want or as light as you want, depending on the intensity of the blue that you want. Me personally, I see a lot of people that have like that bright, bright blue eyeshadow, and I'm totally not a fan of that. But that's just because, again, I'm not one for change. Okay, so after I've taken this, and this is bare eye. This is what I did first. I put my primer on and I did this. So I did the crease with the second blue in the palette. Now I'm going to take the first blue in the palette, which is kind of like a periwinkle, like light bluish purple. And I'm going to take my whole brush and just get all of the blue on there. And then I just gently spread that across my eye, like that. And I blended it out this way. After that, I lied to you. I used one more color besides the ones I showed you. After that, I used this purple right here, the second purple as well, and I kind of just dotted the tip of my brush again, very quick dots, and I added a little bit of purple right here to just kind of give it some definition of sorts. And now, if you could tell, black, blue, and purple, it's kind of like a bruise color, and I was worried about that, but it actually looks great. Then after that, this is optional. I added it on, if you could see the little flecks of yellow here, but then I kind of blended it out with my hands. Just take a dot of this yellow. This is the second yellow as well, and it's like a sparkly, it's got sparkle in it, so I tried to do right in my crease a little highlight. But what ends up happening when you mix the yellow with the blue, it actually turns into like a green eyeshadow. So I kind of used it and then blended it out with my hand like this. It gave it like a nice soft look. Now, as you can tell, this eye is more blue than this eye now because I've added onto it. So you can see the difference in consistency of these two eyes. This one's a little bit more dramatic now that I've added the extra blue and stuff on. This is just with the light crease and all that, all the same colors I showed you, but since I did 2 coats of this, it's a lot brighter. So I'm going to get a little closer for you. And as you can see, the blues kind of blend together, but if I turn, you could see the blue right here, the darker blue, and then it blends into the lighter blue, but it's just so subtle that it's not like crazy and you can't like tell, which I really like. I don't know how to describe it. This is probably, once I put it on, I was actually really excited when I put my eyelashes on and everything like that. I was super excited about it because it gave it like my eyes such a definition, and my eyes, it's hard to tell again in this lighting, I'm so sorry, but my eyes are green. They're like hazily green today, but they're green, so with the blue complemented them so well that I thought it was going to look like trashy or like too much makeup, but it actually complemented the green so well. It made my eyes pop. And then I usually don't put any eyeliner underneath my eye. I'm going to pull up my eyes so you can see. I usually don't put anything underneath besides mascara, but instead this time I felt like the mascara would have been too soft. So I decided to do a thin liner, and I'm going to show you the liners that I used as well. To achieve this look, for my liners, before I put on my eyelashes, and I didn't want to do the video putting on my eyelashes because sometimes I don't put them on like first time, great, perfect. So I wanted to put them on first and then show you. I used the New York City color, and I had reviewed this before, but the Showtime glitter eyeliner in black. And I just did like a base line. I did, before my eyelashes were on, I did a base line, and I did a thin cat eye. And then I glued on my eyelashes. I let it dry. This eyeliner I really like, and the reason I did it under, when I lined, I did here and like that. And when I lined my eyes, I did this eyeliner because it has glitter in it. So I thought that, and it's not like glitter like, oh my god, you can see me coming from a mile away. But it was glitter enough so that I think this eye look was very sparkly and very like glam, so I thought it would be really cool to add the glitter. And then I always put a liquid eyeliner on top of my eyelashes once they're dry and everything like that. And this is the New York City, the liquid eyeliner, and it's the New York City color, sorry. And it's just this brush that I've reviewed with you before. It's kind of like the wand. I go over my eyelash like this, and then I draw out the cat eye. You can, especially since I added onto this eye, I'm going to add onto the cat eye a little bit more so we can make it super defined. See? Okay, so I broke out of my comfort zone a lot this time. These are the two different options of the eyes. As you can tell, my eyes are also very small, so it's hard for me. This look will look different with everyone else, but for small eyes, this is kind of a great look because it achieves that like dramatic, if you're going out to like a club or a party and you want like that pop, this definitely achieves it. And this is more like, I wouldn't say like office, but if you're going out to like dinner or something like that, this is a great eye. I mean, maybe even the office. It's a very slight blue. You don't have to put the eyelashes on. I think the eyelashes add like an extra pop to it, but it's a great, great look. And I'm going to do another review soon with the other colors. This is actually like, it's fun for me now that I'm breaking out of my shell with it because I watch videos on YouTube and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe she's doing that. Like, how does she do that? How do you, I think my thing is how do you, I don't know how to wear bright colors but tone them down enough. Like, I think I get scared that I'm gonna look like that lady that you walk by on the street with like the eggshell blue eyeliner and the eggshell blue eyeshadow and the big eyelashes, and you're like, oh, why are you doing that? The other day, I ran into this woman at Sephora when I was shopping, and she was a very nice lady, but she was talking to me in line, and she turned around, and she had on, and I swear, this is probably the most nerve-wracking thing in my life. She had on like bright purple eyeshadow, like neon purple eyeshadow, and it was all the way up here and out here. She like cat-eyed it out this way, and she had on eyelashes that looked like tarantula legs, but like 80 of them. They were like the length of like my finger. They touched her eyebrow, and they were like so much. When she blinked, her eyelashes took her like 20 seconds after her. She was a very nice lady, but I was like, what? It just scared me. So like when I do colors like this, I worry that I'm gonna look like that lady that everyone like talks about. But I really liked this Klutch Cosmetics palette because it gave me such options. Because sometimes when you get bright colors like this, it's just a pigment. It's a strong pigment. No matter what you do, you put it on, it's a strong pigment. But with this, it wasn't. And actually, I'm going to swatch these colors for you. Since I've done these two, I won't do that for you, but I'm going to just show you like how light they are. I'm only going to swatch one color from each row, but I'll grab the brightest one and just show you how light it could be. Now, on my finger, it looks really dark. This is the third blue in the blue. And I'm just going to put this down. I'm going to swatch it on my hand for you right here. Now, blend it out. Do you see how light that is? It's a pretty soft blue. In the green palette, I'll do this last green right here. This is lime green on my finger. Again, very bright. And I think this is the selling point for me when I got this, was the fact that I swatched them on my hands at first. When I first got it in the mail, I swatched them on my hands before I did anything to my face. And I was like, wow. Like, I was shocked at how great the colors actually blended out. So now I'm going to put this green right here and blend it out. A very nice, light green. And I think a lot of these colors, if I were to use them on a daily basis, like going to school or going to work, I would definitely use them in my crease. Like, I would wear my normal naked, like my tans and my golds, especially this red that I'm going to show you next. I would wear it in my crease with the golds, and I think it would add like an extra like to your outfit. For this one, I'm going to swatch. This is my favorite red. This is like they're reddish pinks. This is more of a pink, but I'm going to swatch the second red for you. I'm just going to grab it, and I want to show you this one because this scared me. Like, that's bright red. Like, if I put it on my nose, it looks like a clown. But watch this. I'm going to dot it for you and blend it out. It's super light. Another thing that I really wanted to try, and I think I might try in another video, is you can use eyeshadow. A lot of people don't know this, but you can use eyeshadow on your lips. And if you dot it around, it will show you, it can give you like a stain. And I think this is a really pretty red that I would use as like a stain or something like that. Next, I'm going to swatch, I use this one, so let me swatch this yellow for you. This is the first yellow. Again, it's super, super bright, like that. Super bright, but I'm going to blend it out for you on my hand. This is going to go right here. You can barely see this one, as you could tell already. It's very easily blendable. This comes on almost like a yellowish green, like a neon kind of color. So that's one thing you have to be careful of, is swatch the colors before, because they do take on different like tones when you blend them. Next, I am going to do this purple. This is the third purple in the palette, and it's really pretty. So I never foresaw this one being a problem, but I'll swatch it for you just so you can see. I'm going to swatch on my arm now, so there's some room. There's my black from swatching before. Isn't that great? This is the purple, and I'm just going to blend it. And now when I blend, I usually blend with my fingers, to be honest with you, and I just blend in a circular motion, and that's the purple. That would be a great crease color. Next, I'm going to blend this first green in the green side, and it's a neon green, as you could see. I'm sorry, I have all the other colors now. It's a neon green that's very, very, very bright. This one comes on super bright, but when you blend it, again, it's really, really light and soft. And I think the purple and the green would be great mixes together because they're like such nice pastel colors. And then last, I'm going to blend this third orange in the corally orange section. And as you can see, this is also a very, very bright orange. And I'm going to blend this last one right here. And I'm going to blend out and down. I think this is a great thing. I'm going to show you them close up. Again, this was the first blue. This was the last green, the second red. This was the first yellow. This was the second purple, second or third, second purple. This was the first green and the third coral. And I'm just going to get a little closer for you to see. They definitely have pigment, but this is just blended with my finger. Again, I use my finger, but if you use a brush, you can blend it and apply to the consistency that you want. I loved this palette, and I wasn't actually, again, as scared of it as I thought I was going to be once I started to use them. I would definitely recommend this to you guys. You can get it online on their website at KlutchCosmetics.com. I will put the link below. This is the Spring Fever palette. And soon I will be reviewing the metal palette, which I'm really excited about because that's more like my speed. It's more like icy golds and tans and bronzes and silvers, stuff like that. So that's definitely one I'm very excited about reviewing. You can get this for $50 online, and you can see online, actually, Black China posted a picture a couple weeks ago, and she had tagged herself wearing it, and there's a look on there that I'm going to try to recreate with this palette, and I will post pictures on my Instagram. I will post all the links for my Instagram, for their page, and everything else below, and I will post all the information for this video below as well. I hope you liked my review, and I hope you enjoyed stepping out of the comfort zone with me as much as I did, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.